Welcome back, everybody. Well, we're going to close this one out with a performance from an artist who is carrying on the proud lineage of Texas blues guitar slingers, Seth James. He kind of has a country blues meets soul sound that mixes a little bit of Freddie King, Delbert McClinton, and Leon Russell. I think you're going to like it. We sure do.
When I was in college, I bought my first electric guitar. I mean, I was a freshman in college before I owned a Fender Stratocaster. I mean, it was just, I was playing acoustic like and it was electric because I didn't know the difference. But when I first went to college and found out that you could plug a guitar into this monstrous tube amp and make all these crazy sounds, I was hooked, you know. So musically, it was, most of my experiences were just in my own head because once my father, who was a musician, and my mother split, and then I ended up in this totally different world as a very young kid where music wasn't really around that much unless you were after a rodeo or something and you were, you know, boot scooting, boogieing, two-stepping and doing that. I just had to find it for myself, you know. So I was like the only kid in Guthrie, Texas that was listening to Clapton and Robert Johnson, and I don't know how that happened. Everybody else was, you know, listening to Def Leppard like they were supposed to, and I was off listening to just freaky, weird stuff that nobody had ever heard of, and that it just stuck with me, you know.
With a whispered dawn, I'll chain your memory, and the silence in the morning wraps my heart in a blanket it used to be. I know you're over me. Well, I walk to the window and I slip on my lonely shoes, put on some coffee so I can keep on wishing I was over you. But I'm not over you. My mind is heavy, there's a weight on my shoulders. Every day is getting colder and colder. Just like a rose that dies and never blooms again. I'll never get to know, I never know what might have been. And like a season that's been taken by the wind, you're gone, like the leaves of September. Well, I look in the mirror, broken man is all I see. I wash my face, but I just can't wash away my broken dreams. All I do, it seems, is miss your voice and miss your laugh. I can't stop thinking that forever was what we could have had. That's what we'll never have. My mind is heavy, there's a weight on my shoulder. Every day is getting colder and colder. Just like a rose that dies and never blooms again. I'll never get to know, I'll never know what might have been. And like a season that's been taken by the wind, you're gone, like the leaves of September. Just like a rose that dies and never blooms again. I'll never get to know, I never know what might have been. And like a season that's been taken by the wind, you're gone. Oh, oh, just like a rose that dies and never blooms again. I'll never get to know, I never know what might have been. And like a season that's been taken by the wind, you're gone, like the leaves of September.
Well, that's all for now, folks. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time, and remember, get out and support Texas music and Texas artists because, as we like to say around here, Texas is not just a state, it's a state of mind. Adios, y'all.